That is James Lott, the official recruiting analyst of Dave Campbell's Texas Football. James, how are you?
What's going on, fellas?
All right, you sent us 3 prospects you want to talk about, and the first one, these are all 2018 kids. So these are kids who just finished their sophomore year and now are coming up to be juniors, and one of them has a relatively recognizable last name here in the Lone Star State. Yet another Matthews brother, Luke Matthews, a tackle at Fort Bend Elkins. Surprise, surprise, he's already committed to Texas A&M. But when you look at Luke Matthews, is this just the next in a great lineage of tremendous offensive linemen?
Definitely a great lineage, but let me tell you something. From what I'm hearing, if you can believe this, he's supposed to be the best of all the brothers. The youngest, the biggest, the strongest, the fastest. He's supposed to be the best one out there, so we'll wait and see. But when you look at the kid, 6'4", 310-pound kid already at the age of 15. He wears a 15 shoe. But he's got it all. Kid has it all. He has size. He's got the feet. He's got excellent mobility. Smart player. Of course, he's going to have great work ethic. He's trained by his dad, of course, former All-Pro Bruce Matthews. But this kid is set up to be great. But of course, he had 2 brothers that played at A&M, Kevin Matthews and Mike Matthews. But supposedly one of the better players of the Matthews family coming up should be a great one to watch here next year.
He is he's something else. I know we're looking at film right now, and he's just got that built. He looks like a Matthews offensive lineman, and I think that there's something to be said for a guy who basically he's grown up his entire life around the idea of being an offensive lineman, and now it shouldn't necessarily be any surprise that he's just kind of next in line.
Yeah, and Dad just got it created. He created some kids that were going to be great players. And what's interesting also, is actually Bruce Matthews has a brother that also was an NFL player that also has NFL kids that I guess they would be cousins that are guys that played in the NFL. But Clay Matthews was his name. You probably remember that name because his son is the great Clay Matthews, the linebacker for the Green Bay Packers. Man. So you're talking about a family with some genes. Unbelievable.
My dad's like a banker. That's kind of the same thing. We're talking with James Lott, the official recruiting analyst of Dave Campbell's Texas Football here on DCTF Live. Get involved in the conversation at #DCTF Live. Another guy in the class of 2018 that I know you've got your eye on, Plano Prestonwood cornerback Verone McKinley III. Here's a guy coming out of a real prospect factory in Plano Prestonwood. When you watch Verone McKinley III, what stands out to you?
And the reason I picked Verone and I picked this set of kids because I wanted to talk about a little bit about, genetics. I mean, how that plays a role. Verone's dad actually played at Texas Tech, was a football player at Texas Tech. And so Verone McKinley III has excellent ability like his dad did. He's 5'10", 170. They actually call him V3. But he's already got multiple offers from the likes of people like Florida, Texas Tech, of course, LSU, Oklahoma. He's got 22 offers as a sophomore. But when I look at Verone, and I spent some time down at a camp this weekend and watched him up close and just kind of watched him for about 2 hours, the thing that stands out about him is he's very competitive, he's very confident, and he plays with a lot of swagger, which I like from a cornerback because, you got to have guys out there that have great confidence in themselves, and he's definitely one that has that confidence, and he'll mix it up with those wide receivers and really get after those guys. But he's got everything you look for. He's quick and explosive with exceptional hips. He can turn and run with the best of them. But definitely a kid that we're going to watch for the next 2 years that's going to be very, very impressive to look at the next level.
And I'm glad you brought up kind of the confidence part of it. Obviously, confidence is such an important part of everybody playing football, but especially I think at the cornerback position, where in a lot of respects, the quality of your game is on the line on every play. That if you give up a touchdown, then all of a sudden you've had a bad game, by a lot of measures. And so I think when you look at a guy like McKinley, I think swagger kind of gets a bit of a bad rap, but at the same time, that's what you want in a cornerback.
Right. And when I go evaluate those guys, of course, me being a DB guy, the first thing I migrate to at a camp is going to be the DBs. So I'm going to migrate right over to the cornerbacks, and I want to see one-on-one when they go against the best receivers in the state. And I want to see the guy with the swag. I want to see the guy that's doing the most talking, that has that confidence about himself, because that does play a role when it comes down to locking down or covering the top guys in the country. So you have to have a guy that plays with confidence, and also a guy that's got a short memory. Hey, I get beat deep for a touchdown. The very next play, I got to come back and make a play. So I like seeing those guys.
One other guy that you want to talk about, Jordan Moore out of Yoakum, and what a lineage he's got. His grandfather played at Houston and played for the Browns. His dad, Quentin Moore, played at Prairie View A&M. And then not only is Jordan Moore a tremendous athlete himself, I understand he's got an identical twin brother.
Exactly. That's Josh Moore. So there's Jordan Moore, who we're talking about today, plays safety and running back, and there's his brother Josh, who starts at quarterback, cornerback, and wide receiver. And these guys are, little Yoakum, sort of like Refugio, where I'm from, putting out some great talent, and they just happen to be twins. But kid's got 12 offers from the likes of Baylor, TCU, Colorado. He had over 1,000 yards rushing last year on 118 carries, 200 receiving yards, averaged about 15 yards per catch, had 8 interceptions as a safety. But as I watch him, it's a toss-up. He's a kid I look at that can possibly play. He can play receiver. He can play safety at the next level. He can do it all. So just a dynamic player. He also returns punts and kicks. But a guy that not only comes from a great family, but it's going to have all those intangibles that those schools look for to contribute immediately when he gets on campus.
And just entering his junior year, so we're going to be hearing a lot about Jordan Moore out of Yoakum. Another guy we're going to be hearing a lot about, James Lott, the official recruiting analyst at Dave Campbell's Texas Football. James, appreciate your time, buddy, and we will do it again next week.
Okay, guys. You guys have a good one.